Under the kitchen push out is this large door. This is essentially the water service. Jayco is like one of the only companies that does this and makes it completely foolproof. But this contraption here shows you the diagram of what configuration you need for all the water. So the white is going to be your freshwater source using this white hose. This freshwater source will probably come obviously from your campground, but you can also fill your water tanks from home if you were going to go dry camping. And then this cool little diagram says if you're dry camping, have the knobs in this configuration. When you plug to city water is the same as park water or your wherever your campground, whatever the water spigot is, that's what that plugs in there. And then if you wanted to fill your tanks in preparation for dry camping, this is how you would fill your tanks. And then of course, this is all maintenance and winterization. You don't have to really mess with that. This is the water pump here to give you the water pump. This is a clean out. You can put in fresh water here, but a contaminated hose, not a drinking water hose, to flush the poop tanks. And then this is just actually water for you to have outside to spray off dirty shoes. And the hose that's built in for that is just this little expanded hose. It's kind of got like an air compressor like fitting. It just sticks in there, and then you turn the water on. You have this little nozzle you can spray around. One thing is this door won't close with this hose hooked in. So if you have this hose hooked in, the door's not going to close. It's going to bind this and break it. So you got to take this off before you close the door. And then these are just winterization drains for you. But there's also a trap door. So when your hoses are going to go down this little trap door so you can close the door, just like the power. It has its own built-in water filter system that you're not going to have to mess with. You just leave it there. It'll go change once a year. But when you're going to hook up to your campground water, there's going to be a box of all kinds of little water supplies. The first thing you want to do is you have to attach the water pressure regulator and the water filter before it enters the RV. So we'll show you all that stuff in a box. As long as the pressure regulator and the external water filter are somewhere plugged in along the line before it gets into the RV. So the external water filter is an addition to the built-in water filter. So this is the water supply box. So inside this little water box, all this stuff probably be unpackaged soon enough, but there's different Ys, there's little flexible extensions. This is the pressure regulator in here. So this pressure regulator just maintains the correct pressure. When you're setting this, you want it to be between 40 and 50 pressure. So sometimes you go to these parks, you just never know what you're gonna get. So you're gonna plug this in, and before you plug this into your motorhome, you're gonna set your pressure by adjusting this to be 40 to 50. Then you plug it into your RV so you don't blow pipes.